How you doing? In honor of Mother Wendy, I was on the phone with my bestie the other day, and I was telling her, I said, "Girl, the shutdown is coming, so be ready." And she was like, "Girl, no, don't worry about it. They're gonna Superman that situation." And she was like, "They're gonna put on their capes and act as if they're the ones who did something special for the government." And I'm talking funny because I have my retainers in, child. Anyway, so I was like, "Aren't you worried though? Because you're a former veteran, it's supposed to affect veterans' benefits." And she's like, "No, they're gonna Superman that situation." And I said, "Well, I'm kind of worried because it's like they say it's gonna affect the WIC program." And she's like, "Girl, don't worry about it. They'll come up with something." And then I was like, "Well, my kids also get funding from veterans, uh get veteran funding." And she was like, "Girl, I'm telling you, they're gonna come up with something. They're gonna Superman the situation." I was like, and then all of a sudden I say, "Girl, I am seriously worried about the children on WIC, because in Mississippi the average income for a household, even with the bachelor's degree, is like $30,000. And even though you can live a pretty decent lifestyle off of that in the past, now our mean income in Mississippi is staying the same. However, we are not meeting government standards and practices, as in my opinion." Well, it's not my opinion, it's really kind of a fact. Because the cost of living is still increasing in Mississippi, and we are still at the same average pay for people with degrees, and you can look that up. So, and then the cost of food is going up. So I was like, it's going to be these children without WIC, and because working mothers, also receive WIC. Because, like I said, the average median income is about $30,000. So about $30,000 is what, about $12, $13 an hour. So that's still nationwide. When a state is not poor, it's still considered working poor. And like I said, the cost of food is going up, and I know my oldest baby is only 6 years old, so I know formula is extremely high and extremely scarce, so I hear these days. But anyway, here's what NBC News is reporting. Congress passes a bill to keep the government open, averting a shutdown. Like I said, I don't know if I said it or not. I say NBC News is reporting this. Bipartisan majorities in the House and the Senate passed the deal, which will fund the government through November the 17th, but lacks additional aid for Ukraine. Hello. Now, when I called my bestie and I sent her that message is 4:47 this morning and told her, I said, "Girl, you were right, girl." Because she like, I know she kept saying they were going to Superman the situation. But I'm just going to be honest with you. I thought about my children and the government benefits from the veterans. I thought about my bestie. But Ukraine was not on my mind. Now I know they're at war with that good Russia. But I'm sorry. This has always, to me, in my opinion, been America's problem. We are so concerned about this whole thing of us being the world's watchdog that, in my opinion, we often neglect what's going on right here in this country. Like I said, food prices are steadily increasing. And for the working poor, this is putting a strain on people's pockets, just the food in and of itself. Then you go out there and then you see how much gas is costing now. Gas is back up. So, with all that said, even especially, I'm speaking on Mississippi, especially here in Mississippi, that is still putting a strain on people's pockets, even with the cost of living being lower. Because, like I said, even though the cost of living is lower, the pay is not increasing. Still, again, average pay in Mississippi with a bachelor's degree, Republicans, with a degree, is $30,000. When I was working, now I'm a stay-at-home mom now, but when I was working, guess what it was? 25. You know how long ago that was? That was just in 2016. So it's just now increasing to $30,000 2023. Okay? Again, that was in 2016. $25,000. Now, $30,000. With all that being said, we're going to have to do something. We're going to have to stay more concerned about our American citizens. I'm not worried about Ukraine. No beef with you, Ukraine now. But as far as government aid goes, we're going to have to start thinking about our citizens first. Put Americans first, Senate. Hey. Republicans and Democrats. I said what I said. Now, in closing, I'm going to shout out my channel. Get the likes up. Like I said, you guys are watching my videos, but you're not liking them and you're not subscribing. So let's get the subscriptions up and the likes up. Okay? Now, in closing, as I do, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces.